EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
First play from the 25, and they'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
19 tight. Check go.
Back to throw. Good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
The PAT, up and good. The Cowboys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
One, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MP, take.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
11 MP, take.
2nd down, Burrow. Fires left sideline. That is complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Chain. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Burrow. Now a screen, set up for Achane. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Going up top. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Going right sideline and complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
12, 12, 12. Here we go.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1, ready? 11, 11. Gun.
Once again, it's Achan. And he'll get this across midfield as it's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's set. 11. 11 coming.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Achan, running left. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. That.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
11 MT.
Burrow here on 2nd down. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow now. Taking off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Stop.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run was coming. They stop it short for no gain. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
On the carry, here's Achan. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Gun, gun. Got.
Here's Achan.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
On 1, ready?
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Bengals. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll drop to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Here's Burrow. His throw left side is complete. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here.
Shot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Buffalo 18.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Gun. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, take.
Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Ready?
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the Bengals are looking at a first and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Henry tries to bull his way in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
11, 11, 11.
Second down. Burrow. he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
So while everybody in the stadium's dogging the coordinator, let me just take you into his mindset for a quick second here, Mike. The idea is you don't want to wait till third down in a goal-to-go situation to attempt to pass. So if you're going to do it, it's got to come on either first or second. They decide to go for a pass on second, and this time it backfires, and they end up taking a sack for a loss. Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
4th and goal, decision time, and they will go for it.
11.
To throw is Burrow. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Go Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Cowboys. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 2, ready? Here we go. 11 MT.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Achane. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now, Burrow. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Gun. Dot, 11, MT,
Dobbs
Tate.
headed in motion.
11, MT, Tate. Dot.
Here's a give to Achane. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss,
Here we go.
second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
11, MT, Tate. 11, Dot.
Burrow here on second down. That one knocked away and incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Burrow now. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Go check, go!
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Lots of space, past the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. Once again, it's Etienne. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Etienne has the 1st down, still going. And he's going to take this all the way home. Travis Etienne, touchdown Cowboys. The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Etienne. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Nearly gave the ball back to his offense with a short field to work with. And tell you what, if I'm this defensive coordinator, I'm going to have all my guys on the jugs machine this week after practice, because when the quarterback gives you a gift like that, you've got to come away with that pick.
11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Back to throw, Burrow. That's going to be caught. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
On 1st down, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Another try, 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one. Now it's H.A. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up now for second down.
11, 11, 11.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. To throw is Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Putting the tight end in motion. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They send the tight end in motion. He's got it at the 3. And he will have the first down, almost a touchdown, out of bounds, just short of the pylon. So they roll the dice on fourth down and are rewarded with first and goal.
Here we go.
Henry trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it'll be Henry. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal.
11, 11.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal.
gun. Stop. Stop.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the